Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. It's race time! We're ready to participate in the wing ceremony, so let's do it. Man, talk about an intro. That's pretty cool, huh?
Hey!
Your attention, please. At last, we are ready to begin the wing ceremony. I was beginning to worry that we'd have to proceed without Link, but luckily that is no longer a concern. I'm glad you could all make it. Before we start, I'll explain the rules for today's competition. I have attached a small statuette to this bird, who I will then release to the skies. On my signal, press A to dash and dive off the ledge. Once you're in the air, mount your loft wing. Remember to call your bird promptly with down once you dive off the edge. Whoever catches the bird and claims the statuette with A will be this year's champion. Those are the rules. Simple enough, I should think, but do you need to hear them again? Nope. Excellent. As you well know, today's champion will graduate to the next class, bringing him one step closer to knighthood. He will also receive a gift from the young woman chosen to play the role of the goddess in this year's ritual. Today is a special day for many reasons, but it is also the 25th anniversary of our fine institution. To celebrate the occasion, today's champion shall also receive a gift high atop the statue of the goddess. I hear the young woman performing the role of the goddess this year has crafted the gift herself. And, as you all well know, the role of the goddess this year will be performed by the lovely Zelda. Let's see your finest flying out there. Show me just how hard you've been practicing. Also, I want to see good, clean flying. Anyone caught interfering with other riders will answer to me. That goes double for you, Groose.
Hey!
Alright, gentlemen, line up. At my command, the competition will begin. Go! Alright, let's go, dash. Alright, we're the first one off. That's always a good sign. Alright, so we call our bird, and now we're going to have to chase the golden loftwing who's got the statuette in his claws. Of course, for some reason, we start out way behind everyone else, so we need to get to it. And this is a pretty good opportunity to get used to flying. As far as I know, they will never catch it themselves, so you shouldn't have to worry too much. If you can cut it off, there we go. There's our first attempt at it. Hey, don't you know this is my day to get all the glory? Oh, come on, man. Good, clean flying. What's up? Yeah, you heard him. Let's see how you fly with egg on your face. Oh, man. All right. So, of course, we got to do this one more time. And those eggs, they're like so hard to avoid. They seem to home in on you. It's so weird. I don't know exactly how that works. But you kind of have to move around a lot if you want to avoid them. Oh, he's going this way. So we can turn around a bit. Oh, yeah, got hit. That kind of slows you down whenever that happens. I could have caught it there. There we go. Alright, so we caught the bird statuette. Well, that went pretty quickly. It's actually not as good as it normally goes for me. I missed one of the chances to catch it, but, well, we still did pretty good, and we still caught it. We still won, so I guess that's good enough. Link! Don't worry, I'm fine. Great flying, Link. Congratulations. Now we better get on with the ceremony. Link, hand me that bird statuette you grabbed in the race. I must offer it to the goddess. Great Goddess, guiding light and protector of our people, grant us your blessing and mercy as I act in your stead during this ceremony. Valiant youth who grasped victory at the celebration of the bird folk, in accordance with the old ways, I now bestow the blessings of the goddess upon you. The blessings of the goddess drift down from the heavens aloft a sail, which I now pass on to you. Nope, and there's the classic "you got a new item" stance. That's awesome. We got the sailcloth. Now we can jump from any height without fear of a painful landing. And I always like this. It smells nice too. There's little touches like that. This game's really well written. Link, quit goofing. This is supposed to be a sacred ritual, remember? You know, they say that the goddess gave the sailcloth to her chosen hero long ago. Of course, the one you're holding isn't the same one. I've been working hard to finish making this sailcloth in time to give it to today's champion. I'm really glad I got to give it to you, Link. Make sure you take good care of it, okay? Thanks for making it up here to do this with me today like you promised, Link. Now, we really should finish up this ritual. You do know what happens at the end, right? Uh-oh. Sort of, I think. Let's play along. I'm glad you're so well informed on the subject. Oh, man. Nope. You have to jump off the statue. Oh, okay. Well, I guess that works too. Look down. See that big round design on the courtyard below? To finish the ceremony, you need to drop down right into the center of it. Leap off the edge here. Right before you hit the ground, press B to open up your sailcloth. Just how brave are you? If you were really fearless, you'd wait until the last second to use your sailcloth. So, ready to jump? Oh, it's the second time you pushed me off a cliff, lady. You trying to kill me? Alright, so we get to do a little bit of falling here, and this is pretty neat. We can use the Wii Remote to sort of steer ourselves. I'm gonna land right in the middle, and sailcloth. Nice. That was perfect. You're amazing, Link. Oh, well, thanks. You're so expressive in this game, too, you know? Like, the cutscenes are so well directed, you know, they're really well made. That's definitely one big plus to this game. You know, Link, seeing as how you won today, and with the weather being so nice, you think maybe you'd like to, you know, go fly around the clouds together? Aw, well, isn't that sweet? Link! Hey, Link! Today was amazing, watching you win the race and performing the ritual together. I'll always remember this. It really was wonderful. You know, Link, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. What is that? What's going on? Link? I am waiting for you. The time has come for you to awaken. You are vital to a mission of great importance. Link. Ah, you're awake.
Oh.
When your Loftwing carried you back, you were limp and unconscious. I feared the worst. Fortunately, you don't appear to have any serious injuries. For that much, we can be grateful. But, Link, where's Zelda? She was with you, was she not? What's happened to my daughter? A black tornado, you say? That was no ordinary storm. You must not push yourself. You're still recovering. Tell me, when you saw Zelda today, did anything about her seem off? I see. She was talking about the surface then. And you've been having dreams about a great mission. How interesting. I'm sorry, I was lost in thought there for a moment. It's all very strange, but I doubt there's much of a connection between these things. I'm concerned for Zelda, but so long as she's with her Loftwing, I'm sure she'll be fine. Either way, daybreak has yet to arrive. It would be very difficult to spot one girl and her bird in the dark of night. It would also be very dangerous. Rest now, Link. Zelda's going to be fine. She's out there alive. I know it. That sounds familiar. So yes, of course, things couldn't proceed without some sort of adversity. It seems Zelda's been sucked up by a giant black tornado. No ordinary storm, so she's apparently gone missing. We have no idea where she is. It's too dangerous to go out and look at night, so let's just investigate what we kind of heard from beyond the door here. Sounds a lot like the voice we kind of heard from Link's dreams. So let's see what's up. Oh, hey. Alright, well, let's follow her. Looks like she's kind of leading us somewhere, so I guess we can check out where that goes. So yeah, this is all very interesting. Of course, you know, Link's been having these dreams about being on some kind of a great mission, that giant black creature thing with the huge mouth. You know, it's pretty disturbing stuff, so maybe we'll get a little bit of explanation if we kind of follow her around here. Don't really know who she is or what kind of role she's supposed to serve, but it seems like she's kind of informing us of our mission, so, you know, it would be definitely a good idea to check this out. So, yeah, there's a whole other little side path to a Skyloft here you never saw before. Oh, and hey, look, it's one of these things. Whoa, holy crap. Yeah, so these things you need to watch out for at night. I don't remember exactly what they're called. I used to know what their like actual name, species, or whatever was. But basically, whenever you encounter them at night, they're hostile and mean and nasty. But during the day, they're, you know, docile and friendly and playful. So I guess if you were going to keep one as a pet, you'd have to make sure you keep it outside at night. So yeah, we'll pretty much just avoid it. You can fight it if you want, but I feel kind of bad hitting that thing with the sword, so, you know, well, it's just its nature. I'm not going to hold it against it, so we'll just ignore it and climb along the ledges here. I probably should have let my stamina refill just a bit before I undertook this. Oh man, we just barely made it. Yeah, that was kind of dumb of me, but again, you gotta watch that stamina meter. It can get you in some bad places if you're not careful. Right, take out the bat here. There we go. And of course, yeah, there's the example of the bigger chew. We saw one of them earlier as well. So if you time it just right, you can split them and then kill the two that split off right afterward. It's pretty cool. Kind of like that, actually. That seemed to work pretty well. So of course, there's some heart flowers here if you need recovery. We don't, so we'll skip it. Climb up this ivy here. This is really cool that you can kind of leap around by shaking the Wii remote, so it's always nice. Alright, where are you taking me here? This is, this is kind of a long journey. Alright, maybe we've reached the end here. Oh, okay, well what do you want me to do there? I can't go through the wall. Ah. Well, I guess that answers that question. And we'll also kind of get a look. You may have been a little bit lost going down all the side passages, but as you can see, this is the back of the statue of the goddess. So, just for a little bit of bearings, there you go. I guess we can head inside. Alright, ooh, check this place out. It's kind of cool looking. The one chosen by my creator, I have been waiting for you. You will play a role in a great destiny. According to your social customs, I should provide you with my personal designation. Phi is the name I was given. I was created for a single purpose, long before the recorded memory of your people. I must aid you in fulfilling the great destiny that is your burden to carry. Come, Link, you must take up this sword. As the one chosen by my creator, it is your destiny. The strange dreams troubling your sleep, my sudden appearance, uncertainty surrounding the fate of the one you hold dear. Under the circumstances, it is only logical that you would exhibit some apprehension. Looks like, yeah, go on. To minimize your uncertainty, allow me to share some information. My projections indicate that this information has a high probability of altering your current emotional state. The one you seek, Honorable Zelda, is still alive. And this spirit maiden, the one you call Zelda, is another chosen one fated to be part of the same great mission. Therefore, should you wish to meet with your friend, I highly recommend you take up this sword before you set out to search for her. Does that information invigorate you? Are you ready to accept this sword? It seems that further persuasive measures will not be required. In the name of my creator, draw the sword and raise it skyward. Alright, so she seems to be some kind of agent of the goddess. It's kind of interesting, so I guess all we can really do, and we've been told we probably need this sword to search for Zelda, so, we don't have much of a choice. Let's take this thing. Alright, so we ready it, hold it, and remove. Then once we get it, we raise it skyward. And we got the Goddess Sword. Mysterious sword is bathed in divine light. So yes, we've already got our first sword upgrade 3 parts into the gameplay here. So it's pretty cool. Recognition complete. Master Link. My master. Link. I've had my suspicions, but until now I wasn't sure. Yet here we are in the Chamber of the Sword, the very place where it was foretold the Youth of Legend would one day appear. It is said that this place was left to our people by the goddess herself. The very knowledge of this room's existence is a secret passed down to a select few each generation, along with a handful of words. When the light of the goddess's sword shines bright, the great apocalypse will wake from its long slumber. Do not fear, for it is then that a youth, guided by my hand, shall reveal himself in a place most sacred. It started days ago. The sword that I have kept secret all these years, it began to give off a faint, otherworldly light. At first I was sure I was seeing things, here alone with the sword. There was simply no other explanation. I never dreamed the prophecy of legend would come to pass in my lifetime. The words I have sworn to keep secret are coming true before my very eyes. The youth will be guided by one born of the blade, one who is also youthful in likeness yet wise with knowledge immeasurable. Ah yes, the oral tradition, one of the least reliable methods of information retention and transmission. It appears the critical sections of the passage have been lost over the generations. The youth who draws forth the guiding sword shall be known as the goddess's chosen hero, and it is he who possesses an unbreakable spirit. He shall be burdened with the task of abolishing the shadow of apocalypse from the land. Such is his destiny. With the spirit of the blade at his side, he shall soar over the clouds and plummet below, and united with the spirit maiden shall bring forth a piercing light that resurrects the land. Some of Father's old texts talk about a place called the Surface. The old tales describe a whole world below, far more vast than Skyloft. Master, you must embark on a great journey beneath the clouds to the vast realm of the Surface. It is only through this journey that you can fulfill the mission set before you by my creator, the goddess. It is also the only method available for you to reunite with the Spirit Maiden, Honorable Zelda. This is no easy task, Link. The world below is a forsaken place, and to reach it you must pierce the cloud barrier below. In living memory, no one has ever done this. This tablet will illuminate a path through the clouds to the land below. Take it, and place it within the altar behind me. Alright, and we get the Emerald Tablet. The weathered surface of this heavy stone tablet feels very old. Master, the first thing you must do is hit the crest sitting in this room with the Skyward Strike. These blasts are formed of pure energy that charges within your blade when you lift it skyward. Once you have charged your blade, face the crest and swing your sword to send out a powerful Skyward Strike. Alright, well, of course, great destiny is thrust upon us. That's pretty much how it always goes in these games, doesn't it? Alright, so we need to strike this thing with the Skyward Strike. Let's stand right about here, raise the sword up, and there we go. I've always thought that was rather anticlimactic for all the work we went through to raise it. You know, we raise the sword skyward, we send out a burst of energy, and then the pedestal just kind of rises. Alright, so let's examine this thing. Looks like we need to place the Emerald Tablet inside of it. Master Link, it is done. Until now, a cloud barrier created by the goddess has separated the world you know from the one below. The tablet you placed in the altar has opened a small rift in the barrier. You can use it to travel through the clouds to the realm below. I have recognized you as my master, and so it is my duty to follow you wherever you may go. I reside within your sword and will accompany you in your travels. Press down to summon me whenever you require my assistance. Oh, that's kind of cool. Link, listen a moment. The nature of the great apocalypse mentioned in the old texts is a complete mystery to me. But whatever it turns out to be, it seems that both you and Zelda have big roles to play in the destiny of this land. Just think, if what this Phi says is true, Zelda is alive and no doubt coming to terms with whatever it is the goddess has in store for her. Should you heed the call of destiny, I don't know what dangers you may have to face, Link, especially down there. But if you've decided to brave the unknown, please find my daughter and bring her back to me. What we've seen here today defies explanation, but it is only the start of your journey. Please see it through and prove the legends true.
Ooh.
You do your people proud, Link. Dawn is drawing near. It has been a long night for the both of us, hasn't it? You have a great journey before you, Link, and those clothes, they don't look up to the task. The uniform you were to receive for winning the race should be ready by now. A sturdy uniform like that will prove much more suitable for a long journey. You'd better change before you go. That green uniform is what our knights will be wearing this year. To be honest, I've had my doubts about the color, but oddly enough, seeing you wear this uniform, I can't imagine a more fitting color for you. It's as though you were born to wear it. Yeah, there we go, and now we're looking much more like a hero. Take care on your journey, and be sure to stop by some of the shops at the bazaar here in town to equip yourself properly for the travels ahead. I will return to my quarters and see if I can glean more useful information from the ancient texts. You are always welcome to stop by if you have questions. You and Zelda shall be in my prayers. May the goddess watch over and guide you both. Alright, so now we are much more well suited to take on this task. Check out that awesome green armor, yeah. Definitely the classic style for Link, as Master Gapora said here. It looks like we were born to wear it. So, also got a cool new sword and a new helper as well. It seems like she is kind of residing within our sword, kind of bound to go with us wherever we go. So I'm sure she'll be helping us out along the way. For now, of course, let's check the cabinet. We need to get our 5 rupees again. Like I said, this gets periodically refilled, so might as well grab it while we're here. And let's go ahead and head outside of our room. Now, we're gonna get stopped here by Fledge, I believe. Yep, there he is. Link. That green uniform looks so adventurous. You sure look like a knight now. The headmaster said you're heading out to look for Zelda. You're really something else. I could never imagine myself doing what you're about to do. I put a lot of work into making this. You should take it with you. And we get the adventure pouch. We can store all kinds of useful items in this handy piece of gear. Of course, this is a pretty main staple of this game. We'll get explained to it a little bit more later. It's an adventure pouch. It's for adventures. Oh, well, you think? It's neat because you can fit 4 things in it that you'll need on your big journey. You can buy all kinds of stuff at the bazaar that you can put in this pouch. You should go look. You can buy some potions and a shield. They'd fit in the pouch and they might come in handy on an adventure. Link, I just know you'll find Zelda for us. Alright, so the adventure pouch, we can hold the minus button and we can see our 4 slots here. This is basically the replacement for the inventory screen on this game. You can see we've got 4 slots. I'm going to be putting things like shields and potions and equipment upgrades and all different kinds of things in here. So this is pretty important, and the limited space also plays a bit of a factor too. We'll of course get more into that as the game goes on, but for now just know that we've got 4 slots in it and we're good to go. Alright, so I guess we could talk to him. Hey, I just saw the news. Out of all of us, how come only you got promoted to senior class? Talk about stupid calls. On top of all that, Groose won't come out of his room and Zelda's missing. It's all your fault. Way to go there, buddy. Some senior class guy you are. Yeah. Sorry, you're not intimidating at all. I'm not scared in any way. Alright, so here's Colin's room. Groose's room is actually right here, I believe. It's right across from ours, which could spell trouble, but oh well. So let's go ahead and check on Groose. He's probably feeling down. You know, he kind of had a little bit of a thing for Zelda, so let's see what he's up to. Oh, wow. Oh, his pompadour is even hanging down. That's bad. Poor Zelda. This is your fault, you know. You can barely fly straight, and yet somehow you beat me in the race. It should have been me up there with her that day, but I guess now I'll just have to be the one to save her. Well, if you can do that, more power to you. I mean, I guess we'd take the help. Oh yeah, and also I like this. He's got this punching bag with our face on it. So read from that what you will, I suppose. But Alright, so we're all done here in the academy. Let's go ahead and head outside. We've just got one more thing to pick up, kind of before we are ready to buy a couple more things to prepare for our journey. So we're going to get that, and then we're probably going to save and end it here. So first let's head outside. There it is. It took a little while to load. And once we get here, you can see we've got one of the instructors here. I always mess these two up. I think this is well, this would actually be a good time to demo this. If we Z-target someone and call Phi by pressing down, you can see we'll actually get a little bit of introduction. Now, this is Alan. That's the one I was going to think it was. He's an instructor at the Night Academy. Is renowned for his fascination with collecting plants. So there you go. You can use that basically with just about anything you can target, and Phi will give you information on it. It's really helpful, actually, sometimes. I heard the news, Link. Zelda's fallen down through the clouds, and you're going to look for her, is that right? The headmaster told me there's land beneath the clouds. Do you know anything about that? So, that's the famous sword. But it won't do you much good if you don't have a shield to protect yourself with. Here, take this with you. And we'll get our first shield from him. This is the wooden shield. A light wooden shield breaks easily and can burn, so be careful how you use it. The wooden shield is light and maneuverable, but it's the weakest of all the shields. Also, keep in mind that it's particularly vulnerable to fire. If it breaks, you can buy a new one at the bazaar. To equip the shield, hold minus and point at it with the Wii remote, of course. If you're not sure how to use a shield, Knight Commander Aegis at the sparring hall will happily teach you. Alright, so we can of course equip our new shield. You can see it takes up one of our slots in the inventory. We can release it and select the wooden shield. Now, if you look over beneath our hearts, you can see there's a little bar for the shield. That's its durability. Yeah, shields can break in this game if you don't use them correctly. We can use the shield bash just by kind of flipping the nunchuck a little bit, and that'll cause you to block, so it's pretty helpful. But alright, so there's just a couple more things we want to pick up before we're ready to actually head out, but I think I'm going to go ahead and save and quit here. This looks like a pretty good place to stop. So next time we will prepare for our journey and then head beneath the clouds. Should be exciting. So until then, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.